I opened two gifts this morning, there were my eyes to see the beauty of sunrise before the sunset. We walked before down and watched the day as it break. Yeah, this is the morning ride. This is the morning ride. Oh, this is the morning ride. This is the morning ride.
Our good morning, contribution, good morning, contribution. I know it's for that size today, they lick me. But it is sweetie because the VIEWMAX na the place to do. See, Moka tell me something. Every side of coin this morning, I feel like say, Kai, I have something to come and do to make people, understand that VIEWMAX is here and it's going nowhere. I say good morning, my name na Alhaji Musa Salisu Torobo Chukwu Makate Hamba in Alogu. Yes, na me with the President Association of Iron Kwanda Farkers. Na me with the man where they wear shoe before he wear socks. Yes, and na me. Be that one and only Kwandasta on Talk Kena Fef. I dare here with my people about this in the morning ride on top watching VIEWMAX TV. You know, say when we don't call like that, we don't want to make things happen for you. Meanwhile, you know, as I talk it, I dare here with my people, my brothers, will follow me, do one or two today or this morning to make sure say matters the rice on my. Rice, but this on my rice, I get the one and only. His ancestor. In fact, I call him living legend. No senti. Yes, an ancestor, ancestorial senti. He get for the body. At the track of the one and only Uncle Chucks. Uncle Chucks. Good morning.
Good morning. Nina.
Nice. Name be that.
Okay. That one simply means how are you?
Okay. To whatever my answer. If I go answer something.
Dead do.
Oh my God. That way.
Oh, you just answer.
That what I think I like the voice. Yes, because it's a good. But you get to one name where you call you a set your phone.
No, that one. That's my name. My name is Chitio Peranyam, called the typical team from Boko Dish. The Wawa one of water. The Te Harebo. They are called with one. The Zegamuro Kassan by the grace of Almighty Jesus. The prayer sensitive. This is me in my present tense, and I am welcome to come.
Yeah, you are welcome to come. No problem. Ama, you know, I can't go say that as an ancestor. Meanwhile, I get to my country brother. This one, you know, I go and drag him from somewhere to bring him. In fact, the way they leak this money will be like say, if you know watch the TV, will select me. I get my country brother as a one and only. This one, he said, I am not a comedian something, but I can do something on it. I say, okay, my brother, come and sit down. Moko me and you, the take one or two. I the talk as a one and only Mr. Friends. But he's a friend or collaborant. Oh my God.
It's your radio.
What about your
radio?
What do you mean?
When I said it, radio, you say, oh.
Okay.
It's radio.
Oh, Baba something.
That see the answer. Just be like train don't much break. And when train go like this, jigging, don't much break. You say, oh,
Don't talk that kind of thing for a year. Don't even talk like that. What you talk about?
Is the answer, you know? Oh.
In my place, for incorrect when elders gather, when they gather, and youths and some strangers when they pass, they go say, "They don't go."
We go quite say,
"Whoa."
Okay.
Yo, like
whoa. Okay, you go even put vibration. Whoa. Yeah, my God. It be like where they do wedding. You will see people where they do wedding. When they say the matter, don't come out. People going to do whoa. What is the okay? It's a good say the two butter you don't come to join me for this matter today. Ama, you know something, before we start to look into one or twos, what happened, before we start to talk one or two things, we go carry body, small, we go run, enter one small bricky, moko taka bricky small, when we come back, we go enter the mountain wall, the small center wall we talk about. Not forget, as we talk about the small center where we get newspaper on top. After the newspaper, don't forget, we get the major topic of discussion, and I go wait to make you hear that one so that you go foot your mouth. And we get one or two step inside that main topic where you self go like, and do you know the good thing? You fit to call me. The truth is you fit to call me to foot your mouth for the matter, but you don't touch anything. Don't even change anything until your wire, anything where you use to watch it. Don't touch it. Just leave it like that on top VIEWMAX. In fact, do you know you can make it easy for yourself? Go and download the VIEWMAX app. There on top of for Google Play. Go there, you will see the app. So that you not go to say, hey, Maka, go search the website so that go fit to watch it. Go and just download the app and everything is there for you. In fact, our radio is there yourself. You will hear music, bottom music, the cooler like your time for before anything. So, when we come back, we will enter the matter.
I opened two gifts this morning, there were my eyes to see the beauty of sunrise before the sunset. We walked before down and watched the day as it break. Yeah. This is the morning ride. This is the morning ride. Oh, this is the morning ride. This is the morning ride.
Meet Albert. He owns several businesses across Nigeria, as well as investment. He is always excited to see his investment blossom, but lately, he has been so sad. The economy has not been as good since the pandemic. ROI is low, his funds are stuck way beyond his reach. Meet Regina, Albert's friend, with a decent disposable income, but so scared to invest after hearing Albert's story. She is also skeptical on what platform is safe and secure to invest in. Albert and Regina, you have worked hard and it's time to start making good returns by investing the smart way. Start SmartVesting. How do I mean? SmartVest is an investment product from the Endowment Group, owners of Farm4Me, ViewMaX, and CPAS. SmartVest enables investors to lock up a minimum of 2 million naira for a period of 2, 5, 10, 15, or up to 20 years. Enjoy 25% to 45% consistent unchanging return on investment. Collectible every 4 to 6 months, which means you can access funds to cater for your urgent needs while your investment still stays intact. Today, Albert is happy and Regina is more confident because they can invest smarter and get a higher ROI with SmartVest. You can access SmartVest on the ViewMaX app, CPAS app, and Farm4Me app. Meet Albert. He owns several businesses across Nigeria, as well as investment. He is always excited to see his investment blossom, but lately, he has been so sad. The economy has not been as good since the pandemic. ROI is low, his funds are stuck way beyond his reach. Meet Regina, Albert's friend, with a decent disposable income, but so scared to invest after hearing Albert's story. She is also skeptical on what platform is safe and secure to invest in. Albert and Regina, you have worked hard and it's time to start making good returns by investing the smart way. Start SmartVesting. How do I mean? SmartVest is an investment product from the Endowment Group, owners of Farm4Me, ViewMaX, and CPAS. SmartVest enables investors to lock up a minimum of 2 million naira for a period of 2, 5, 10, 15, or up to 20 years. Enjoy 25% to 45% consistent unchanging return on investment. Collectible every 4 to 6 months, which means you can access funds to cater for your urgent needs while your investment still stays intact. Today, Albert is happy and Regina is more confident because they can invest smarter and get a higher ROI with SmartVest. You can access SmartVest on the ViewMaX app, CPAS app, and Farm4Me app.
I opened two gifts this morning, there were my eyes to see the beauty of sunrise before the sunset. We walk before down and watch the day as it break. Yeah. This is the morning ride. This is the morning ride. Oh, this is the morning ride. This is the morning ride.
I beg you again. Yeah, what? Welcome back. You sabi the thing where that happen. You know, say with the tell you say on top money, right? A lot of things that happen. In fact, when I see the things that happen, the only thing I can say is I beg you, because wahala need to finish. Meanwhile, before we start to leak on top what did happen for Premier League and the other sides, we'll just say talk one or two things where it don't happen, where they happen in part. Can you imagine what it would feel like? Say you sleep, wake up, the one tell you say the thing where you take every wedding, where you then do quarter wedding, where you do say it's not it's not value.
Yeah,
it's
illegal.
It's illegal. Yo, thank you very much. It's not correct. Yeah, people where then do wedding for every federal court. In fact, most especially Ikoyi, because that one for Ikoyi for Lagos, now be the main place that they do that thing well. So, in fact, imagine those when you do church wedding. It means you have just been fornicating. My God. It means that all the thing where they go to say you don't go, you say yes, I have legally, or you know, women go say legally sealed. I have sealed it legally. So it means that all this legally sealed that girls have been posting is null and void.
Yes.
So what you were talking about that matter?
No, you see, this kind of situation, you know, a lot of my sisters don't do that court wedding. You know, in my family, we believe in traditional marriage. If you don't come our house, don't do your traditional marriage, they don't pay your blood plus. Marriage don't do with that. Then sometimes if you do some of our sisters, the husband they are bringing to come and marry, some of them believe in something they must do church marriage. And because sometimes from the family level, with that, you do your traditional, you have done your marriage. If you insist on your church marriage, we can suggest to our sister, take him to court so that you guarantee. Because do you know why we do court wedding? Because these days, the number of divorce certificates is more than the number of marriage certificates. I don't know, in those days, the time that we marry, marriage has value, no?
So now you mean there you know get value.
Marriage didn't get value again.
Say somebody they come marry you at that time, you go say you know get value.
I have to sit them down and give them lecture. Honestly, because marriage didn't get value again. You will see small boys, small girls like this, they say they join themselves in the university. Before you know, they don't carry themselves because they want to do marriage.
Yeah,
they don't know the nitty-gritty of marriage. They don't know that marriage as it is, that day that you are doing your marriage, people are rejoicing with you, you are jumping up and down. They don't know behind that jumping, there is something difficult for you to only conceive and settle by understanding. If one person cannot understand and the other person cannot understand, if there is no understanding, there is no marriage. Okay. So you take them to court and seal that understanding.
I understand where you come from. Say you go take to court, you go seal the matter. Because you know, but part of this thing, if you take to court, if they say I know do again, that is they go divide. What is the agreement? Go ahead, my brother, please.
For class, if you want to talk something,
you go
raise your hand up. You want to talk. So first of all, I want yap with dog. Uro Okon do wedding just 3 months ago. Uro Okon don't even invite me to come for the wedding. Me, I went for that wedding. Rice, me, I don't see shop. Drink, me, I don't see shop. And I can't spray money. The only money where I get, I can't spray Uro Okon for that wedding. And today, they don't deserve everything. Uro Okon, yo!
See, let me tell you.
I take it. I know say someone like you, the voice. That rice now said we don't pay you well.
See, all of us now we don't know for the same line, no. We don't go on the form say, I am not a married man. I am not a married man.
So in don't come back.
Don't go away, come home.
You see, this thing that you talk like this thing happen even in Makudi. Now the trouble is just day before yesterday. No, another day before yesterday. That is that like
2 days before yesterday.
Another day before yesterday. That is 5 days ago. This thing happened. No, we just settled that problem because the man come meet the person that the groom that marry. He say the groom should gain his money. I say, which you want money again? He say that agbada that they sew, that uniform that they wear. He say it was the groom that supplied all of them, the friends to the groom. He supplied them, they pay him. Now he has not even washed the agbada since they came back from that wedding. They done divorce.
Aye.
So he returned the agbada so that they can give him back his money.
Hey, since he never, the agbada he never do 2 days. So it was
Yes,
it was to collect imbalance. Ama, even you where they look at us, where they watch, you will tell us what you think about. Even that matter, this one where they say court for Ikoyi, don't go and say everything where they, every wedding where they do for both Ikoyi and every federal court is what is illegal. You know the
But
you know
why
the whole.
is it that?
Now what thing I want even ask that question I want to ask now is why they go wait for how many years? Do you know how many weddings don't go down for that size? How many people don't do their marriage for their just be like say you go say my from beans. Beans the go marry 1 year for their the girl now go quite say she has not done anything.
They talk plenty English here. All this
Illegal in the quite is.
Call them cancel.
Oh, they don't cancel it.
It has been cancelled.
They don't cancel them.
So like this now, what we can do for that situation now? If like because that's my pride, they talk beast, they go separate the money. Instead of separate the money, the guy carry the phone, they go. Hey, my God, my God, the guy they carry the phone, they go. Instead, so now that's the only asset they have. That's the only. She said, no, this phone, they carry it with me since we are divorcing. Ikoyi declare it yesterday. The phone go yesterday. What will we do?
Nenge, you see this kind of situation. My question is, all this while that they have been doing this thing, they have been marrying people. Some people that are marrying that place, they don't give birth. Some of them, their children say, don't grow, don't give birth. So they are now grandfathers. So they have been raising illegal children,
no marriage,
raising illegal grandchildren without marriage.
Apo, you see this thing, them? It means in more rice.
More rice.
More rice, more drink. More rice, more drink.
Because they will come and do repetition
see,
of
Christmas
marriage.
they come now. From my house, no get rice to chop, no get drink to drink. So more rice, more drink.
That is more marriages.
More marriages.
More marriages, Kuma.
Yes,
Mama, no problem.
No, because they have to do repetition of what they do in the court that is now cancelled.
I understand.
Another invitation.
Another invitation you will come. Ama that thing in a very sad sentence. As much as I would not say, well, it's funny you say court go just wake up. The next thing they say the thing done bad. It's not good. It's this. Is that. It's not correct. What we can do for that kind of situation now? Because people where they marry, some people not do traditional, like all these people where they don't marry white women. All those our boys where go they 28, they go marry Oyibo woman where they 30, 38.
Yes,
if they marry,
it's disturbing me.
No worry.
My daughter don't do court wedding.
Now, Otame is require me for Otame just cheap premium.
Yeah, even if you call me Otame, it's an Ada.
Oh,
it means Ada.
Oh, now what you
Nigga, my daughter, one time be kese. That one is my small daughter just finished university. He don't go do marriage for court. I don't discourage him. Why do you want to do court marriage? He said, Nenge, this court marriage is because I want to safeguard my home. Anything that is, should in case, that is in case it is that my husband will say trouble has come, I don't want to do marriage again. We will do division of labor and division of properties.
That's not the reason why they talk of that marriage matter.
You know, you're not supposed to even complain about these your things. You're not supposed to complain about this your thing. Because one, let me tell you something. Let me make this whole thing plain for you so that you get to understand this thing very well.
I am not praying that my daughter will do divorce, but my daughter do court marriage. That is what I am saying.
Because they will still come back on another party again for you.
So they will charge center.
They'll still chop the same rice again for your house. Can't even give you another money. You collect 2 money.
Too money for if that then they go do traditional profile.
See, I like this thing. That means all the people that do federal court wedding, that one is black market wedding. It's black market.
They do it
black market wedding.
In fact, they have to settle in court or out of court. As it is now, it's out of court. Makui making be like say we don't forget our people. We get other matters where they on ground where we want to look at it. Moko carry eye touchlight waiting I support the talk because yesterday for Premier League, Man City don't carry body Nike. Leeds United knock them 7-0. Big score, pa. 7-0. I can't say whether na basketball the flare. 7-0.
I look that much. I look that the team pay me. I can't ask myself, did they score some goals from inside the changing room before they come out to the field?
You see the thing, and to
football,
think to think
football that used to be 1-0, 2-0, 1-1. This one 7-0.
Maradona the fairly time would not say that they score goal like that 7-0. We see the some of the matches where they today Wednesday we get Brighton Hope Albion. Brighton will play that's not for Premier League. Brighton will play Wolverhampton.
And Brighton is playing at home.
Then we get to Burnley. They were born everywhere. They play with Watford.
Burnley can catch fire. But Watford, you can't underrate them. Watford can't catch Chelsea like this.
That time they play the whole Chelsea. But Chelsea can't win by small sentence.
By small experience. They do lingo and escaping.
No, then Chelsea play 7-0.
Watford.
No, maybe Watford. Now you Swansea. Swansea. They don't forget.
Watford catch
Norwich. Sorry, Norwich.
3-2 like that.
3-2. Chelsea win. Norwich 9 Chelsea 7-0. I was say guy in cry go play out team.
Cry Crystal Palace.
Na him be cry man. You know the time Crystal Palace go play Man U. The time Crystal Palace go play Man U. Crystal Palace can't win Man U. They can't put that is small number like this Crystal Palace name they put CRY. Man U na MNU the foot. They can't put MNU CRY together. So Crystal Palace they can't win Man U. Now everybody can say Man U cry. Say for that match as they finish the match Man U cry. Imagine the one put Arsenal. In fact, Arsenal they need to put double cry. Arsenal cry. Now you get Arsenal they feel what's the quote? It West Ham United.
West Ham. Those people they can hand the big things. Nigga, West Ham, Birmingham, Tottenham, all of them they ham.
All the ham.
They can ham any big team. So I'm afraid of that match for Arsenal.
Okay, that the whole match, Brighton match and the Wolf na 8:30. Burnley na 8:30 too. What's the quality? Crystal Palace match na 8:30. Say Guyana we get Arsenal the flare match around 9 o'clock today. All of it they happen today. We'll get other small pictures. We'll go tell you, make we get the other pictures. So we'll go let you know which match they again we'll go on tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll still give you the update. But just to make you for prepare your mind because people come on Chelsea, Haka, that will play tomorrow and the likes. Now what you did about that for this match for Premier League and with the hope. Well, Premier League then they reach that time where we say table go time.
Even
anytime table time.
Today we have one match for FA in England.
FA Cup.
Yes, no. Vianney Barrow and Ipswich Town. You know Ipswich Town is a very big team in that side because it's one thing that Finidi Jadam played before. He used to be their striker and he was striking them seriously. Ipswich Town today, they are going to win that match even though they are playing away.
That's correct. It's good. The way it will be, we see how we go carry body the move so that we go do other matters this morning. Now, very soon as we come back, we go carry body touchlight to voting paper the yarn this morning so that you self go there in the sabiness of voting our papers carry for on top down this morning. We'll get a three paper where we go leak. We get from Punch newspaper, we get what's in the Guardian, and we get what's in the Nation. When we come back, now we will do this one. Make you not do any mistake, do anything. This now VIEWMAX TV and next morning right on top it. My name now I'm surprised. And waiting, all you go do for me, sharp now to make sure say you like, share as you watch. They like the shares of the matter you watch. If you like it, if you finish, go to our YouTube, make you go subscribe. If you subscribe for there, we'll go happy. Follow us in all our social media platform. VIEWMAX. At VIEWMAX, any VIEWMAX, just look, you go see VIEWMAX there. Meanwhile, we then they prepare your man for Christmas. I go tell you something. No tell anybody. Say I tell you. Hey, I carry my neighbor a chicken. I put her inside hot water. I help him buff with hot water. You can't call me thief. Am I a thief? I just help him buff the chicken with hot water. So that the chicken go there. Alright. You go say they catch him because I'm a time don't go. When we come back, we go into other matters to make you know. Do mistake. Come from VIEWMAX.
I opened two gifts this morning, there were my eyes to see the beauty of sunrise before the sunset. We walked before down and watched the day as it break. Yeah. This is the morning ride. This is the morning ride. Oh, this is the morning ride. This is the morning ride.
Meet Albert. He owns several businesses across Nigeria, as well as investment. He is always excited to see his investment blossom, but lately, he has been so sad. The economy has not been as good since the pandemic. ROI is low, his funds are stuck or way beyond his reach. Meet Regina, Albert's friend, with a decent disposable income, but so scared to invest after hearing Albert's story. She's also skeptical on what platform is safe and secure to invest in. Albert and Regina, you have worked hard, and it's time to start making good returns by investing the smart way. Start smart vesting. How do I mean? SmartVest is an investment product from the Endama Group, owners of Farm4Me, ViewMaX, and CPAS. SmartVest enables investors to lock up a minimum of 2 million naira for a period of 2, 5, 10, 15, or up to 20 years. Enjoy 25% to 45% consistent unchanging return on investment. Collectible every 4 to 6 months, which means you can access funds to cater for your urgent needs while your investment still stays intact. Today, Albert is happy and Regina is more confident because they can invest smarter and get a higher ROI with SmartVest. You can access SmartVest on the ViewMaX app, CPAS app, and Farm4Me app. Meet Albert.
I opened two gifts this morning, there were my eyes to see the beauty of sunrise before the sunset. We walked before down and watched the day as it break. Yeah. This is the morning ride. This is the morning ride. Oh, this is the morning ride. This is the morning ride.
Yeah, well, welcome back. This is still morning ride on top of VIEWMAX TV. Yes, Nami they call Alhaji M. Seprosh. Yes, I did here with my contra brother. We get the one and only Chief Pranyao.
Chief Pranyam Ko.
Oh, for that, sorry for removing
the typical team from Boko Dishen.
Oh, na
the Wawa of water.
If you say Wawa, for my size, Wawa na Wawa like
that Wawa is a title given to me by market women.
By market women. Oh,
yes,
Wahala, then too much. Okay, still get to my country brother friends. Friends, they love Okon brother say something body don't happen. Young. That is I tell you, say that thing not be no. You go do command, you there for traditional wedding. Woo!
Like honoration.
Thank you very much.
Yo.
So well, that's what could take our eye touchlight watching there on top of the newspaper this morning.
Exactly.
What could in the sabiness of watching the happen for we country Nigeria and how we supposed to know one or two what we go do. The one where said Moku de questions, we go de questions. The one where said Moku continue, we will continue. So Moku look watching newspaper in the track this morning. Okay, first of all, we do on top function newspaper. On top function newspaper, you then see the Tory weather for there. Say private sector done the fear jobless. Say that they fear a lot of job losses and the firms because of the closure over planned taxes and tariffs. Be like say they say some of them they complain say they can't tax Whether they put on top there, it be like you put a big stone for somebody neck. You go carry him, they enter inside water. Now what they think? So this kind of thing they fear, say job losses. If they fear, so now imagine a private sector they track. Some people they where they work there.
Let me tell you, private sector, they have to say this thing. They have to cry out loud because one, they have employers that they are paying. They have employees working for them that they are paying them salary. Now, if by the time one, they are paying accommodation for the land, they are paying accommodation for the firm, the building. They are paying accommodation for matching ground, for working in that environment. They are paying the community. Now, if they are paying all this thing, and government is bringing tax again to come and add to already the ones that is weighing them down already, they have no other thing to do than to help release themselves of that stress by reducing staff or by closing some of the loopholes where their money will just be going under will be draining. They have to do nothing but to reduce their staff, their staff stress, so that they can be able to cope.
Okay, what you go think?
You know, this kind job, this kind of matter like this. Show me from my own angle, even from our own side for you. Even if they want to cut down some kind of thing because of, say, TX or what do they call them?
Tax.
TX. Is it TX?
No, not tax. Okay. Anyone, just go ahead. You are correct.
On the name of TX. See, let me talk one thing when we go make settle this whole matter so that everybody go just be at peace. It gonna make sense whereby even if the government won't do something like this, make them make provision for some people. They need to make provision for people. Me, I talk on my own now because if by the time they come begin say they won't begin relieve, sometimes person say me then go house. This period will be where they pursue people. Because if government say tomorrow now because of this tax something, make some kind of people me then go back to their house, you no go work.
In fact, I want to urge all the other governors in Nigeria to look at the governor of that his state. You know what that man do? I don't know his name again.
Manuel.
No, it's not Manuel. This one is this one that look like Yard or something like that. Is it Yade? This one. That man, did you know what that man do? Instead of his government to increase tax, the man remove taxes, especially from the ones that are concerning foodstuff. Now, you cannot, nobody will come to the road and disturb any matter that is carrying foodstuff in the name of VIEWMAX. Is it emblem or produce? He said no. How can you pay tax on this produce when you know that these people carrying produce to the market are coming from the village, going to help their people who need this food? The man remove all the taxes from food produce, and that one. In other states, you will see this produce emblem tax. I don't know many. You will see the legal ones. And you will see the illegal ones. In fact, the illegal ones are more than the legal ones.
I tell you, say you go pay for road tax. After you pay for road tax,
you go pay for the motor.
Waka tax. Say the waka pass, you go pay for tax because say you waka pass, you go pay for tax for that one.
Okay.
Even when you
you go pay. Okay, wait, so that they not go say we go pay for tax for taking. Moko will take another of the paper headline. Thank you. They say Ogo Monarch, that is all this Igwe, something, all this chip. Ogo Monarch son and woman, they see the two both them naked. They don't die inside motor, and the police don't they start to probe. That is, they don't they check one or two. What's the call it? They don't they check investigation on top of the matter. So the chip Peking and another woman, they naked inside motor. They've seen them say they don't die. What this can matter in a good matter?
This kind of thing now. What thing the two of them they do inside the matter first?
Well, now what we not go know, we not go sabi that one, but they say they see the two both of them there.
But the two both of them, they know wear clothes too.
If maybe the people wear go down.
Enjoyment don't keep person picking. You know when you run enjoy something and the thing is sweet well. Because But according to a report, what we see for here, they say they can see the two both of them inside the motor, and the two both of them inside motor, they know where clears.
No, you
Chief,
see, you cannot jump into conclusion like that too. If something want to happen, sometimes let me tell you, that man is a son of a chief. It's just like my son. You cannot say my son is looking for enjoyment inside motor when he has enough money to go to the hotel or come to the house. That the people that do okay, if it is enjoyment, why must it be inside motor? Now anything can happen. The way Nigeria is going today, anything can happen. That thing could be assassination. So when people can do so, these people you described the other day, that men of the overnight, men of the night, men of the night,
thank you.
Men of the night can do that kind of thing, and then because they want to cruise or cover their footsteps, they will do it in the name as if the boy was doing something terrible inside the motor.
Make I tell you something. Now. You understand something? In the olden days, it is a taboo for my land. If you want to do something, you go do them for somewhere, for inside motor. When you do them inside motor, the gods of that community go strike you down. No?
Okay.
If you say maybe that the gods of that community, of that particular corner where they go park, they do something, I strike them down. No?
Okay, we will look into that matter. We'll see what we can do.
Police
take to the next
you
one.
know, police can
on
do
top
their
of
investigation. They are always doing investigation. So the result of their investigation,
we will wait for it.
We'll wait for him.
Yeah, well, we see the other news. We see there on top French newspaper this morning. Okay, another story on top French newspaper say Kwara guard. That is a gateman, command gateman,
your brother.
Kwara guard then rape in daughter, where they 18 years, inside in gate house. Saying a devil work. Oh, my God, that is where you want to see where they will beat the devil commander for your body. Because I see something yesterday, we will talk about that story. We will bring it as one of our topic. Don't worry, we cannot take it here. Because you now go tell me, say, when you they do it, devil, no, the devil can't carry your hand to go hold the beacon. Kona devil say, make what happen. Say na devil work, now making rape in one daughter where they 18 years.
That man.
Hi.
Nigga, see, if you want to see women, nowadays, let me give you one simple example. If you go to the hospital where they born children, go to one ward alone. If they give birth to 20 children that day that you go to check, if they give birth to 20 children, 18 will be gays. If you go to another hospital, if they give birth to 10 children, 8 will be gays. That is to tell you that the number of gays in this world, especially in our country, Nigeria, if they want to divide wives for all of us, the men, even if they are sharing from 18 years and above, if they are sharing women, 2 for each man, the women that will remain without men, there will be like 5,000. Because the number of men, we are too few. The number of women is too plenty.
It's too plenty.
So with these women, ladies that are everywhere like mango leaves or guava leaves, you cannot find anyone. It's the one that you give birth to, your own, that you see to come and live.
You see, that's the problem why they get.
That man, he should not blame the devil. The man is the devil himself.
Yeah, the problem for this kind of thing. The problem there is that even the innocent devil where they for in your corner for one corner, you know they fire they burn them for one place. Somebody just accuse them wrongfully. See, it is
you say na devil now say.
So what did the devil do? Devil give you instruction, or he send you message, or he force you to do him.
Well, you see that's in a big question with that, because we as a station, VIEWMAX, we preach against rape. We not like it when people indulge inside the matter called rape. So Moko, they're very, very careful. Moko, they're very, very careful.
Something that is not good is not good.
It's not good.
When somebody says something is not something, something must not be something.
Okay, so Moko taking more of the headlines this morning, more of the headlines, so that we will know the things where they happen for this week. Because if you see a lot, this one a very, very sad sentence for man to carry body woman where you born, fikin where you born, go they raping. Okay, on top the I know agree where they happen between Nigeria and UK. They say UK don't carry body reverse Nigeria and others the travel ban where they foot on top you know they can't cancel the quarantine. Can't even insist on say they're going to do test now. So but Paul, they say if you leave Nigeria, they enter UK, they go test you to check today very sure. They say you did okay. If they test, they say okay, you don't do COVID test, you are negative, continue. They can say okay, no, they do quarantine for 14 days. They next thing they say no even come our country again. They put Nigeria for inside red list.
Alert.
Now Nigeria ma go say them they inside red alert. Me none of them come our size. Small shake when Nigeria shakes small. You see our government for the first time they make us so proud. They just do small shaking go like this. And next thing UK then fear say oh okay mokuna no vex with the kwamatu and them from inside the red list. So now no problem. We then reverse it. You people can
yes
come.
No. If you want to fight me, I have my strategies to fight back. You know Nigerians no. Even then, not before they give you a warranty or they endorse your papers for you to go to UK, they will do you timing. Maybe they will tell you 1 week or 2 weeks, as the case may be. So if they quarantine you for 1 week, how many days is remaining for you to go and do the business you want to do in UK?
So,
You know, in this kind of thing, when you talked of colonial bylaws, and when colonial bylaws just begin come outside that time, see people begin to wear masks, so begin close your nose. So if you want cough, you do like this. You see, some people they know they even take their thing serious. And happens to be that some all these Oyibo people where they for their siag, you can't watch the say for this place, so these people they need to do what they ask them to do. So and if them come from this place, then the number of the coronavirus go increase. So for them to caution themselves, they need to make sure okay, those countries where they say they need to take cautions of those coronavirus thing, make them not come their country. Everybody just there for your mama house.
yeah, make you enjoy yourself.
Just there for you enjoy yourself, your mama house. So as you see, say we Nigerians we love enjoyment well when you know that kind of thing.
They just
this period, everybody go want to go enjoy somewhere. They don't understand. Say if everybody won't carry this money put on for themselves, because better they carry the money come from their own side, then go increase their economy. And it's better way we say if you look and say okay, this one collect our money, may they increase their economy. It's better make we put that money here, more increase our own economy.
Okay, you would say we know this matter. So quickly we will take a lot of other. We will take plenty before we talk on top this matter. We will take some other matter to check. Okay, this one on top is a nation. This one from Academic Staff Union of University. That's ASU. Say they go waiting. They go resist the plot to kill public universities. That is to say anything where they grant where be like say they want you to kill our university. They go try as much as possible to stop them. We talked about ASU yesterday, so we could take more of the stories so that we go to move small.
You know they talked to one because now so many of their demands are not yet to be made by the federal government. So they say maybe they are thinking maybe federal government is trying to
use idea
to break their arms.
Thank you very much.
So that because we have so many private universities now in the country.
Okay, this one still on top of the nation. Say lawmakers don't say na them be target for attacks during this Yuletide. That is a celebration period. Now waiting DSS the talk say all these our politicians the likes say na them be the major people where some people get for mind to attack. Maybe command bandits or all these things. Well, Moku they say we pray say they will do something about of it.
And thank God that is coming from security.
DSS
this one that DSS has one of this. I'm sure they are also they are planning their strategies to curb whatever will come out this thing. You know, Nigerian security, if they want to work, they work very well.
And they
know the work very well.
So you get anything on top of that?
But this kind of matter, as if you say they don't talk in lawmaker, those just big people there. They will target for this
say there they be like Yuletide. They be like them be the major target.
Yuletide simply means season for celebration.
Yeah,
Christmas period is the Yuletide, no.
And that means, man, it's a very simple matter now. They know if they carry one security before, begin to carry two to security.
Okay.
If your security, they carry one gun before, make it begin carry two gun.
Okay. We take this one. This one, they come from Independent Petroleum Marketers. That is IPMAN, Association of IPMAN. That's the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN. They don't come out. They say insecurity is a serious threat to the economy. Well, yesterday, Chief, you talked something about that matter too when we talk about waiting the affects the economy.
Especially
and
my farm, our farm. Those of us that are real farmers, insecurity is threatening us. Now, the villagers can no longer go to their farm for fear of being attacked by the herders. Now, some big men even have farm in the village. They cannot access the village any longer. Because one, on their way to their village, is either they are kidnapped or adopted or removed from their motor and taken to unknown destination by unknown non-men, unknown government. All these things, it's insecurity. It's threatening the economy.
Okay. Say they threaten the economy, they make economy, they be like say they grow. And well, you know, go blend down. We go check him out of the newspaper headlines. This one in the conference, the nation, Kuma, it's a 475 people they jailed for drug offenses in 3 months. Inside 3 months, people where they then arrest on top drug matter, they reach 475. What you go take difference?
475 people they for a jail.
In 3 months.
In just 3 months.
Some of them na strama do
you know some person maybe if doctor tell you say make you take like 2, you go want take 3. It's an offense.
No, this one would even take people where they
don't even concern doctor.
No, this one they take people they carry travel.
Some of these ones they are the ones that are taking tramadol or consulting.
Which they some of them were
burning down Babylon illegally.
Is it the born waiting?
They are burning down Babylon.
That one where they like powder. That white one where they like powder.
That one is consulting.
Okay. Well, Mokwe leave that matter. Mokwe entered the Guardian. On top Guardian this morning, they say the governor of Lagos, that is Babajide Sanwo-Olu, saying that commission new school for inside waiting Lemoro, and then 744 apartment housing scheme, saying don't commission these things there. Well, a new school, we don't know if in a secondary, kokuma in a primary, ama we know say in a school, we're in down commission, and they talk of housing apartment matter.
That one catch my attention. 744 housing apartment. Don't commission that one. That means some people will get accommodation now in Lagos. You know, Lagos is very full. People are over plenty. No accommodation. Lagos, you will see some people, if your brother tell you I live in Lagos, I live in Lagos, find out where he's living in Lagos. You go to one small room like it's your kitchen in the house. 4 people are sleeping inside that one small room.
That one of Lagos. Now the thing where they happen for that Lagos.
So now that they have commissioned 744 housing apartments like this, some people will be relieved from that their kind of living and go to a better place to put their head and sleep.
Okay, I'm going to take more of the stories this morning. This one still on top of the Guardian is a federal government that named terrorism. Their financiers, those people where they put hand, they give money to terrorists and even sympathizers. Said federal government don't name them. Now it's they take it be that. And another matter they under that one say leaders from Nigeria and others don't join civil societies inside the push for open government reforms. But the one where capture my eye now that one
that
for
phase one, federal government done in terrorism financiers. It's not. Naming them alone is not enough.
Not to arrest them, put them to book, bring them to book.
Yes. Do you know why I say this one? Financing them to go and do this one is just like sending somebody to go and embark on a project for you. Now, why I am saying this? They catch one from Kaduna Road one time. They catch some kidnappers, and they do the interview. When police interview them, they say, this person that you kidnapped last one, when did you take ransom? Say they took ransom last week. How much ransom? 10 million. This one that you kidnapped 4 days back, how much this thing ransom did you collect? You say 15 million. Then from the first 10 million, how much did they give you? You say 200,000.
Okay.
From the 15 million, how much did they give you? Say 50,000.
Okay.
So the remaining of the money, where did they go and deposit it in the bank so that they will share later, or they give it back to somebody?
Okay, here this one I stay on top of the Guardian, and looking like the one will go take it like this one the come from with Presido. He say President Muhammadu Buhari then replace with minister and then assure ECOWAS of better representation. It be like say the minister you know represent us well, so the thing can affect him office. Ama that now where we go by breaking on top waiting on top all the newspaper matter where they for Giran today. But sharply moko carry I tell you one or two you know say as you did there you think what about the topic of this question where we get well we want to talk about something where they very very paramount. We go take the topic, we go small break. When we come back we go fire on so that I go take the topic so that you self go to prepare yourself to put your contribution. So the matter where happen be say your younger brother you go work you come back your younger brother where come from where condo visitation for your house come as you come inside your wife can give him food to chop he can carry himself say because your wife put one meat he carry and slap your wife for face say why she go put one meat for the food when she give her. If you come back as the husband of the house, what you will do now? What would they ask? Say your husband you disaquaba say your younger brother slap your wife because she give him one meat for food. What you will do? Now the question where we ask be that. Well, we stay there on top of the matter and this night watching VIEWMAX and still morning ride on top of VIEWMAX. I get Uncle Chucks here. I call him Uncle Chucks. That is a chip in your call. And we get friends for here. We still talk the matter. And mama could just carry body Bible come back. Mama could drink just carry body drink ice block chop water. When we come back, we'll continue the matter.
I opened two gifts this morning, there were my eyes to see the beauty of sunrise before the sunset. We walked before down and watched the day as it break. Yeah. This is the morning ride. This is the morning ride. Oh, this is the morning ride. This is the morning ride.
This is Ade, a farmer who needs a loan to expand his farm. Farming will be easier if he had some more money and an efficient way to distribute his produce to buyers. Meet Paul, who does not mind making some extra income on the side, and Miriam, a die-hard investor who wants her money to work harder for her. Ade, Paul, or Miriam, VIEWMAX is here for you. VIEWMAX is an online platform that enables farmers, traders, and investors profit greatly from agriculture. With VIEWMAX, you can access loans as a farmer, invest in a farm, buy and store produce until the price is high enough to sell, invest in commodity exports, and earn 35% profit. You can also make more money selling your farm produce to off-takers. Farmer, trader, or investor, it is now easier to profit from agriculture. Simply log on to www.viewmax.com, register and create a profile, and you're ready to cash more checks for less. VIEWMAX, commodity trading made easy. This
I opened two gifts this morning, there were my eyes to see the beauty of sunrise before the sunset. We walked before down and watched the day as it break. Yeah. This is the morning ride. This is the morning ride. Oh, this is the morning ride. This is the morning ride.
Welcome back. We still there on top. Waiting morning ride on top of VIEWMAX. Na me they call MC Fresh. I stay there here with my country people where we take it together. Ama before now, Mokwe let you know. I tell you the thing. Say the topic of this question. I say if you come back from work, you can discover say your younger brother will want to visit you and your wife. Don't go beat your wife, slap your wife because your wife gave him one meat. Slap your wife because your wife gave him one meat for food. What you go do? Is they good? Is they good? Na better something we dey ask you. Ama before we start to the because Chief Trop and Yanko in body they do they do the shake want to take sharp. Ama even friends body the hot they thing they paying him. They paying him continuously. Ama but before we do that, Moko here, what people wait there for access, they talk about this matter. Moko go come back.
I opened two gifts this morning, there were my eyes to see the beauty of sunrise before the sunset. We walked before down and watched the day as it break. Yeah. This is the morning ride. This is the morning ride. Oh, this is the morning ride. This is the morning ride.
Well, first and foremost, we must understand that who owns the house. Is it my brother that owns the house, or is my wife that owns the house? And if by law, being my wife, she is the one that owns the house. So my brother doesn't have any right whatsoever to come to my house to misbehave. Will come to my house and abuse my wife. Will come to my house and exercise some level of authority that is not given to him by any legality. Now, what will be my reaction is, first and foremost, I must ask my brother to go and meet my wife and apologize to her. Secondly, I must ensure that that night, that day, my brother leaves my house, because I cannot condone such misbehavior.
Probably he might get arrested for slapping my wife, because if you keep calm or not in that kind of scenario, it could repeat itself again, which you might not like as a man. So you should know how to handle that as well.
She gave you a piece of meat. I will fight. That means you beat me together now.
I'll take it up with him. Because for her to give him one piece of meat, give him something. She did not deny him of. So, I take it up with her. I'll be very, very close with him.
And in a situation like that, I'll be angry if my mom is sincere with you. I'll be angry because by God's grace, I'm an evangelist. So, I see that this will reign and will reconcile. But many times, some of these things are, I used to tell people, like the scripture says, we should guide our heart with all the wicked. We all have one thing or the other we are fighting. There are people who are battling with anger.
For my background, I won't react much. First of all, I'll have to investigate and know why he have to slap my wife. I'll also make sure that maybe what I left on was okay for her to share or give out only one piece of meat. If actually what I left home was sufficient and for her to just decide to give him just one piece of meat, next time I advise her that it is good that she will take care of my brothers very well because they are next to me. Notwithstanding, I have to call my brother aside because I can't fight him in the presence of my wife, and I have to call them separate and advise them. Most importantly, it's what I left home that matters. If actually I left a lot of provision at home and she decided to give him one, it's a different case. But if I discover that she decided, then I have to advise her. I won't fight my brother instead, but I have to beg my wife to understand that is how they are. And that's how sometimes in-laws react. So she should not be angry, and I have to, in the secret, I have to reward my wife and make her to understand that she should not hold that against my brother.
This is the morning ride. This is the morning ride.
Yeah, well, plenty people don't take their mind, they don't take what they feel inside the matter. In fact, if you see what That is with me because the people reaction in the street. Some people don't talk how it be them. Somebody even say based on a tradition, based on a sentence, based on a sentence. Well, that one we don't hear. Mokwe talk to because chief body they shake, chief body just they scratch him, chief the vex, chief the vex, chief the vex. Make I start with you, Mr. Friends. What that kind of situation? What you go do?
Sai!
It pain you.
You don't want to talk saying go investigate. Investigate to what? Investigate to what? Investigate to what? You don't even know how I is your to even get that money to even give my beloved wife, who I'm well pleased. And because if he give you just one meat, you can't get mine. You get mine, carry your hand. You can't slap my wife. First of all, what thing I go do you as my brother? What thing I go do? I go remove my hand, my clothes. We go first handle man to man, first. Before village go come here is kind you know. Because where me I from, it's not just a taboo, it's an abomination. From my younger brother to carry hand, he slap my cocoa mata. My cocoa mata.
No worry. Yeah, I know say you are vexed. They call small. Just to calm down. But to eat. Because chief drop in your coin, they feel like say, you are saying something that he will not like. Okay, chop.
You see, me as an elder statesman, as the chief with tattoos, as the chief with so many wives, as a man who know the tradition of my people, the tea people, where I represent. I don't see something wrong with my brother slapping my wife.
Okay.
Now I have so many wives. Let me put him this way. If my younger brother slap my first wife, my senior wife, or my 3 senior wives, that one I will look at him as abomination. But my junior wife, the one that maybe that junior him by age, Nenge, as that my brother is representing me in that family. If I am not there, that my brother is there, means I am pleasant. That the act that you can do to my brother, my wife can equally do it to me. So if there is, you know, my wife cook, you don't cook soup every day. My wife will cook soup that will last for the week. Maybe the time my brother come for visitation, maybe that time the soup is remaining just for 2 days. That means the meat must have gone in comatose. The meat will not be plenty again. You serve one, and my brother don't understand. He strap my wife. I will call my brother. I will tell him, nigga, next time don't react like that. You can call me or wait for me to come home. Or refuse the food, as the case may be, so that I know you have the plight that I also have, as you are elder brother. Then I will call my wife secretly. I will tell my wife, you know that my tradition will like meat very well. You know that you cannot serve me 1 or 2 pieces of meat. By the time, because you know I cannot eat 1 or 2 pieces of meat, my meat has to be plenty in the soup. You can give me meat without soup. I will eat my food comfortably.
Okay, no, but
so
please,
she should
please,
understand that my brother is like me.
Nigga, you just say for your tradition, your people like meat, ba?
I say I like meat.
Okay,
I didn't say my people. I say
like,
I like meat.
If you like meat, your brother too like meat, ba?
Yes.
Okay. And for the fact say now, okay, through meat, not just means that the pot of soup where your wife prepare, just 2 meat. Then your wife keep 1 for you.
Yes.
Believe that you go come back.
Yes.
Come keep 1 for your brother.
Yes.
And she not chop anything, no. Because she respect to the fact that they chop meat away from that place. Your brother couldn't expect say because say him na your brother. Make you give her the 2 meat, make him chop. He can't slap your wife. By mistake, your boy come blind your wife for eye.
This thing did not call for branding yet.
No, your wife, but let me say by mistake. By mistake, your wife eye can't red.
No. Say your wife. If you want to talk branding.
Don't look your wife eye don't red.
Yeah, it's okay.
If you want to talk branding, use your wife as example. How can my wife go? How can you use my wife?
Don't red. What you talking about? Don't talk that thing for you.
No.
Don't talk that thing for you.
Don't join into my mouth.
It's okay. It's okay.
No.
It's okay.
Plus,
It's okay. Freeze, it's okay. Na chip, you the take. Na chip.
You want to do example of woman going branding. You are not using your wife for example. You are using my wife.
Me, I be chief. Forget say me I no carry cap. From where I come from, as far as your brother and your brother, he can't stay for your house where he not even pay rent. The money for food, he not even give 1 naira. He can't get man carry her, can't slap my wife.
See,
my cocoa matter.
Let me tell you,
okay.
that house, you say my brother did not do any contribution. The contribution I did in that house is equally my brother. That house is his own house. Yes, no. I don't see anything wrong with my brother slapping my wife if my wife misbehave. But the thing I will advise that my brother would have waited and behave maturely. And wait for me.
So that mature, you know, do the mature, you can't go select the wife. Now what would they take? Now, Mokwe see this thing. Mokwe say, you know where they say you go vex, you go fight your brother or something. What if the thing you can't check the matter inside, you look inside, you can't be say, okay, your wife and your brother, the two better then they giri for each other. The two better then they get an egiri and egiri. What you go on?
This kind of matter, there is nothing to even investigate. There is nothing to investigate. My brother don't even have any right or whatsoever to carry in hand say one slap my cocoa matter. There is nothing to investigate there. Before me, I go say Moku begin do investigation. First of all, me and my brother will go fight well. If I beat them or he beat me, if he beat me, no problem. But if I beat them, problem we go there. Now then we'll carry ourselves, can go back to the village, make family people settle this matter. Because my brother don't get any rights. Because of meat, when me I use my money, my own money, buy, give my wife, okay, Coco Mata cook something, make we chop. Say my brother there for house, and he say because Coco Mata give him just one meat, you won't carry your hand, can't slap Coco Mata.
Okay.
God forbid that kind of thing.
No matter what happened, I cannot. Do you know my wife cannot separate me, the relationship I have with my brother. My wife cannot come inside and separate us.
But now you say man will live in father and mother go killing to the wife. You come marry her, come from her family, go your own side to start your family.
You don't. I don't start my family. I know, but that my family did not separate me from my younger ones. That relationship is there. If I am not, if anything happened to my wife, you don't know. Let me tell you one funny thing that our people do. If I have problem with my wife today. Is that my younger brother that will come and settle that problem? Honestly speaking, if I have any problem with my wife, it's my younger brother that will talk to me, advise me, and then settle that problem. So for my younger brother to slap my wife means one thing is wrong.
Okay, no worry.
He's not a madman. No.
Just no worry. Uncle Check, make your mind calm down because your blood the hot. Meanwhile, if you want to put your mouth for this matter where they get the number you go call there, you go call us on top 07034 576271 07034 576271. Now the number to call us on top of that, I call it again 07034 576271. If you call us on top, we will pick your call and then we will hear what you get to take on top this matter where they put Giran. Meanwhile, the TV say the two of you done the hot. Ama, you get one person who takes something there say, well, instead of investigating, he say he was sending brother Kwamati from house straight. But you know the brother and I stay in family. Have you not thinking?
If I say my brother and my family, my own flesh and blood. Before me, I go and say, oh yeah, Okon no dog, but your thing come up from my house. I will make sure say, oh, da, oh.
See, let me tell you. By the time you drive your brother go home, maybe time for kremishi or something happen or during burial, that same family house that you drag him to go, I think you will go to that family house. Yeah. How will you look at your brother in the face and face him? That means your wife has separated you with your brother for life.
Nange, my brother not even respect the fact that me be the elder brother. He can't carry hand slap my cocote. And how you go take look me for my face say you get mine? Or what do you want me village people talk? What do you want me them talk if I go back to the village? So rock carry hand slap my cocote and me I don't do anything.
They will know that you are responsible.
Responsible?
Yes, for taking a responsible position. You don't know that is a big trial to you as a man.
Don't talk that kind of thing.
Okay, Ama.
Don't talk that thing.
Ama, do you know that thing can also be that matter about say okay you take a respectful position. They say your brother raising hand touch your wife. That one is still what they call domestic violence. In a domestic violence center. So what you go can do about that? What if your wife can go refer to your brother to the police? When say domestic violence,
I will go to the police station and withdraw the case because it is my family matter. I will tell them this is family affair and I am the head of the family. I will settle them amicably. But I will carry my wife, go inside and talk to my wife very well. I will not tell my wife. I will not tell my wife that my brother did well. Did you hear me?
Chief.
I will not tell my wife that that thing that my brother did is very good. I am supporting my brother. No. I will use maturity to talk to my wife. I will tell my wife, Nenge, that thing that my brother do, I know he cannot do it like that. He has not been doing like that. He has never done this kind of thing. You have to understand. I'm so sorry. I will give my wife all the peaceful and the sweet talks that we can have down. Then I'll go and meet my brother. That thing that you do, that thing, a very bad thing. Please, next time, don't do it or that again. I will talk to my brother. I will not carry his hands up like this that he do well.
But you don't say your brother. You say your brother get right to slap your wife.
No, no be right. I didn't say right. I say that thing that my brother do. I will not bring him.
Ama, but you there here. It just say the brother get right. You think the bank say
the bank say. Yes, no. He get right, no. You know get right. Is it not my brother? My brother is also me. But what I am saying is that I will not bring my brother in presence of my wife. I will not bring my wife in presence of my brother. All of them, I will do general quarreling. Then I will tell my brother, Nege, One, why did you do this thing? It stopped there. I will not go further. Then I will that is just a message to my wife. When I shout to my brother, why did you have to do this thing? It ends there. I have sent one message to my wife.
I say you did against it.
Yes. Then I will take my wife inside. I will talk to my wife very lovely. Genuine love. I will talk in. When I go and meet my brother, I will tell my brother that thing you do. You overpush him.
Okay.
You get one thing when they come Women Rights Commission.
Human Rights Commission.
I think this Women Rights Commission.
Okay, go ahead.
Rights Commission. Those people then struggle. First of all, me, I know say if you carry your brother, as you did talking like this, say you go talk to your brother for one corner, talk to your wife for one corner. This thing na wife abuse. You know we get children abuse, na wife abuse. Yes, and it's against the constitution, though. Even from my tradition, it is against the constitution, though. From my younger brother to carry in hand, say he wants to slap my wife. It's against the constitution, no. Even the gods of the land will strike. It's not going to strike you. The thunder will go strike you. The thunder will go strike you.
Let me tell you, gods of the land are different from laws of the people.
Okay, talk to me.
Now you were saying Women Rights Women Rights Commission.
Women Rights Commission, he go fight you. The gods of the land, he go.
But what it is not when you take your case out of your house to them.
Wait, make I ask this a big question. Now you try to say your brother there. What if I see your brother can go slap your wife? Your wife can beat him, hold him, beat him, shake him, come up from him body, change the shape of your mouth. Okay, somebody they call us. Yes, who there? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, MC Fresh.
Yawa, good morning, Quadri brother. You are now and where you call us from?
My name na Moses.
Okay, Moses, we say the call from.
I dey call now from Abuja.
Go ahead, Makwe. What will be your contribution for this matter?
For this matter,
Mm.
anything will make me hear say my younger brother touch my wife.
Mm.
As a thief man, why be?
Mm-hmm.
No be small problem go do. He go choke.
Mm.
I dey tell you that day, but if I no cut that hand, he go cut my own.
Ah!
Because I no see why my wife go cook for my house, can't give my younger bro we visit. Then he go get the right, still they touch my wife. He no get respect for me, be that.
He say na one meat she give him, so now why he gave?
Yeah, even give her one meat.
Mm.
You understand?
Mm.
Then if you say he get respect for me, he go wait, make I come back. Then he go tell me, say, see what happen, see what happen.
Mm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Say my wife cook, give her only one meat.
Mm.
So now, but I go know how I go settle one with my wife. And by the way, he don't know how many meat they inside the pot.
Thank you.
Manage give her one. Then he go come still the fight. They slap
Chief,
my
chop,
wife.
you don't hear that the talk. Okay.
As if now he give money. Make
You
her
have
cook
any
the
question
soup.
for him?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, Chief Chop, and you get question for you.
You
Go
see,
ahead.
the problem with this younger generation, he's talking like a youth. If you find out now, he's not up to 40 years. He's talking like a youth.
So what will be your question for him?
My question is, now, what by the time you cut your brother's hand, or you cut your, or you fight him and give him, you wunjure him, are you not going to face? Don't you know that when that woman can divorce you today and marry another man as husband, then are you going, when the woman divorce you today or you have problem with the woman, how are you going to face your brother?
Siba, sir, you dey hear me?
We deal with you.
You know?
My point be Siba, my brother, where he no try be say, how you go slap my wife and I be your elder bro? Even me as another bro, I go respect you enough to wait for you, make you come back before I go talk to you about how you come my house, come beat my own wife. Why marry? So
No.
Okay.
you know that one no follow. That means you no respect me as another bro.
Then
because me self as I dey here where I marry my wife, I never ever carry hand touch am. I no go allow my younger bro come carry hand touch am.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for the call.
Okay.
Take care. Take care. I love your show. I enjoy your show.
Thank you very
enjoy
much.
Your show
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you. I like the way he put his own mind. You see, he's also bearing in mind. He's going to react to, but he's also bearing in mind. When I made that last point that by the time your wife divorce you, how can you face your brother? Nenge, that is why you have to use maturity to approach this matter. You may not support your brother for slapping your wife, but you cannot begin to fight your brother immediately. Sometimes, you know, some of these women, sometimes like you made one point. Sometimes it could be that they have some internal crisis before now.
Thank you very much.
The husband may not know. And then sometimes there was nothing like that. But you know your brother. I know all my brothers. I know that this man is not a madman. For him to raise anger and slap my wife, maybe at the time the wife was dropping the food.
No, but he gave you the reason. He said that because now one meat she gave him.
That's what I am saying.
He said that because now one
it's
meat.
Just not just one meat. Presentation matter.
You say presentation. You agree on tell the presentation.
Presentation matter.
No, you agree.
Even if
presentation not enter inside.
Do you know that
you agree?
Sometimes even if the meat is 5, even if the pieces of meat is 5 inside the soup. Sometimes the presentation
you agree with the presentation.
The presentation of the plate of food on the table alone can generate something through my brother.
Make I hear you.
In fact, my brother I come to my house, my brother did not get any right to enter inside my wife's kitchen.
Okay, make we take this call. Good morning. Who there? Good morning.
Hello. Are you sure that person?
Hello, good morning. Okay, be like say that person will call back, make you call back here so that we'll go get your contribution. I feel like the person get something where they born inside in chest. Want to talk with full chest, full chest, so that we go here. Ama, yes, you the talk something. The top presentation. I don't know if the wife is supposed to sing that song that they take Dorime. I don't know if she's supposed to say Dorime. Interina adara my Dorime. Kwa kuma she go sing the India song. Nina kiniko fudi. I don't know if that's what you go do to make presentation okay before your brother not go select him. Mama can hear you a fat about it.
My brother, like I tell you that time, my brother no get right or whatsoever inside my wife, but you no get right. The only right my brother get from my house, not just my sitting room.
And where you the sleep?
And where you sleep?
My what? It's what
you not get right from my wife.
You are angry about this thing in church.
No, I am angry because you see the presentation matters a lot. Because sometimes some women
it's supposed to wrap the
no.
Put the egusi for me.
You come, you know this one is your in-law. So you respect your in-law very well because anything happens, the in-law you will not cry to.
Okay.
You're welcome, sir. This is food for you. You know. But by the time you come, chop the food and you leave.
What? But what if this thing? But they say
that one we give cause to the brother that is going to eat the food. Let me even see what is in the pot.
What is the inside the pot?
What is the meaning of this one? You know, and the reply that the woman will give may unconsciously invite the slap.
Okay, so you are saying your brother is right because he said they reply.
Extent.
But the reply now, who has they whether they reply you?
Is his brother's house his house?
But funny, let's Moko even check.
If your brother get mind slap your wife for your house, means say if the family house, you go still get the same right slap your wife.
And you would do nothing.
You never do anything.
No.
Is it true?
No. In the family house, that one is everybody's house. It may not be my wife alone that is the wife around. Maybe other of my brother's wives may be present in that house. Then you come and slap one wife. All the other wives will team up against you. They will not even allow us, the men, to come inside. The other wives will come up.
Okay, the justice for your family house, is different from your own house?
Yes.
Justice from your family house, they different from your own house.
Okay.
Yes, it's a family house.
It's okay. It's okay. Moko not argue too much. The way why the matter be, why they say you the confuse me whether not justice kokuma na justice. What is the word justice?
Justice na.
Justice. That is
so
about
if you want justice,
talking about justice, no.
Justice na. Yangu justice.
I told you it's justice.
Oh, Yango. Jungle the quiet Yango. Oh my God. It's okay. I understand.
Yango in my place is rat.
Rat, my God.
No.
I understand your
Yango,
that is a rat justice, my God. Okay, so we know say some of you don't put your comments up for Facebook. We go just wait to see the comments from Facebook because if you carry eye look, you go see our time then the gather body the come time then they reach for us to come say bye Gary. Ama we get the number to call is 07034576271. Hello, good morning.
It's like somebody is on the line.
I did talk hello, you never answer me. Hello, good morning. Somebody they call.
Hello.
Okay.
So the line is ringing and the person is not.
The person never.
The person don't get
Sometimes the network
but
can be very bad and
soon we go take the contributions from the other side. Moko you see. Now somebody make that statement inside the video. Go okay. Moko check again if we take this one. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. How are you now?
I'm very well.
Your name and where you call from, please?
My name is VIEWMAX. I'm calling you from Jos.
Okay, VIEWMAX.
Go ahead. Now, I say, this thing now is paining me. It's paining me. In short, when I get home, I'm going to beat my brother in advance. For this
you beat? Hey, calm down. Why the pain you take to me?
Can you imagine you touch Lolo because of me? You touch a lot because of meat. The world will not contain us, me and you.
He said that because now one meat he gave him.
The question now is, did that my brother now buy the meat in my house?
God bless you, my friend.
Chief, but Chief doesn't have the same thinking. Chief say him brother and him for in house. Chief, go.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Now, if only I knew where that your studio is, I will come and I will talk to Chief personally in a very different style that you will not understand.
Chief.
What is the meaning of you touch my wife? Even inside the church, when I was marrying that wife, they say God has joined two of us and we have become one. You slap my wife, that is me now.
Oh, that's it. So you see, the same way you the text say the brother and you now one. Now so Bible tells say you and your wife.
Me and my
now
brother
one.
is not one.
Okay.
Me and my brother,
The
we
time
are
that
close. We are
Bible
not
joined
one.
there in the church, did you see me there?
Chief,
I did not
Me
go
and
to
my
church.
brother,
Oh,
we are not
I do
one.
traditional marriage. I
Automatically,
didn't
your
go.
brother
Yeah,
slap
one.
for face you.
Wait,
No.
Mako hear what the talk. Go ahead with the
Me
hear
and
you.
my brother, we are not one. It's me and my wife that we are one. So if you touch Lolo, if you touch Lolo, because of meat, even police station, before they take you to police station, it's a mortuary straight now. Why will you slap my wife in my house? I know now.
Thank you. Na big contribution.
This
with that.
man is
When
a
I get
murderer.
home now, I will beat my brother in advance.
No,
So when
don't
he
beat
think
him
of
in
this
advance.
kind of thing,
Don't beat him in advance. He will not do it. That's why he not going to do
I
it.
support
He not going to do
That
it.
man is a murderer.
No,
I
it's not a
support you.
murder. It's not
I
a murder.
He's a
support you.
murderer.
Thank you
He
very
say
much.
he will kill his brother
No.
and take him straight to the.
No, he
actuary.
say in advance if he beat him because he say what he try tell you, he say he knows the first happen for your house. Okay, if we get the contribution for on top Facebook, Mako collect the contribution because while local then they do time for us to Babri tell you say thank you very much for the part of the show where you don't join body with the time then the come for us to move. So that will come out. Ama chip trap and yanko. I want to tell you center. Make you tell me. Somebody touch center say what say the only time where you go get issue now when he make a provision. He don't say the thing is enough for us. The wife still go carry one. They give the brother. Say that time you go vex. You self now the same. You are you thinking exactly like?
Yes, you see, provision. There is always provision for meat in my house. But the one that my wife cook, I say that one area. I say my wife used to cook for 1 week. That is the food, the soup they cook on Monday, on Sunday. That soup will last till the weekend, till Saturday before they will do another soup again. So if my brother come when the week is ending, maybe the meat inside is not remaining plenty again. That one is a different one. My brother may not have the patience to wait or think like this. Then his swag on top of what he must have carried in his head from somewhere can prepare him to react like that.
Okay, so you say na excuse to be that say because of what you don't go through for where they come from, go beat your wife.
See that beard that we just got na. See, this kind of thing, you not even is for you to even begin to see that your girl, you won't do settlement or you won't begin ask your brother why you. But no. Me from where they come from, before I even reach my house, oh God, but not just police, not just DSS, not just army them.
Okay.
Go take community members to settle this matter.
Okay, no problem. So, our time don't quite reach, time don't do for us to go. But one last call, Moko take this call, then we'll go pass it go.
Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Nancy Fresh.
Yeah, good morning, Quantro brother. You are not aware the calling me from.
My name is Alfred. I call from Lugbe.
Okay, Alfred, all the way from Lugbe. Go ahead, make your contribution sharp.
Okay, well, like this on a topic now. Wow. My brother, can give him this thing. Well, like just like that Igbo brother call. Maybe small big go day for house. My brother go tell me whether I me buy the meat. I mean I me buy the meat. Who give him the audacity to even slap my wife? So for me, if not me, well, like me and my brother go wear one trouser.
No, thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Yes,
This
thank
thing
you.
has
Well,
nothing
no,
to do with
dear
audacity.
friend, Moko, just to calm down. Just say hold you at temper because our time don't do. If not, for some you talk more. But before we finally can start to go, Moko get your final test because I need to know. And if our people for Facebook don't give us what they call it contribution, Moko take it before we comment. But Moko get your final contribution for this matter, your final mind for this matter.
My final contribution for this kind of matter. My brother not get any rights, not get any rights to carry in hand say he wants to slap my wife or anything. Because he don't even know how manage the money they come for that food. Yet alone, like because they didn't give him one meat, he can't carry hands, he wants to slap my wife. Oh God.
Okay. Oh God, you say no get right. So chip from your quote. Just 6 more minutes. You go tell me what will be your final test on top this matter.
This is not a matter of right. Your brother has no right. No. My wife too has no right. The thing is that my wife knows how we eat in our family. She is not a new person in this family. You don't serve one. If you serve one meat to an elder man, to a married man, maybe he has wife, or even if he has no wife, you know that since you have been coming to my house even before I marry you, you have not seen anybody putting 1-2 meat. If they will put meat inside soup, you have to see. You'll be looking for soup inside among the meat.
Okay.
Then you come and put one benge meat.
Okay.
And say you have served your in-law. It's not good enough, no. Think him that way.
Okay.
But I will not say, my brother, you do way by slapping, I'll carry your hand up. No, I will not do that. But I won't blame my brother. Even if I will take him inside and advise him. Next time, I will talk to my wife. Next time, know how to handle this, my brothers now.
Okay. I thought you don't see it, the truth we say, anyhow you want to talk this matter, it is very good say you will try as much as possible. As you they look me from the camera, they look me from where you did, they follow what we they talk. Anytime you get this kind of situation, make you try as much as possible, make you put yourself together as a man. Nobody say you go just to carry your hand. You why say you don't go slap the wife is no good. We will not preach against violence. If you know for VIEWMAX. The truth is any question, any of this topic you see for here, we there on the joking side before you go take it serious past us. And some of the angle where this our people come from, the angle where different people where they outside there go come from, just to make people know. So we will make our contribution. So I beg, Mokude, very, very careful and know how we go about the thing. So, thank you very much. Say you follow us reach this time. Now here we go by breaking on top of morning ride for VIEWMAX. Yes, I still remember I'm surprised and I get chocolate and friends here with the follow me talk today. Tomorrow, morning ride will come your way again, 7 o'clock in the morning. So make you know, do mistake. Say you know follow us tomorrow because tomorrow it will make sense. Thank you and make you enjoy your day. Bye, Gary.
I opened 2 gifts this morning, there were my eyes to see the beauty of sunrise before the sunset. We walked before down and watched the day as it break. Yeah. This is the morning ride. This is the morning ride. This is the morning ride. This is the morning ride.